Voters in Chicago's suburbs head to the polls tomorrow for some important races.
And one of the more contentious in South suburban Orland Park, where a two-term incumbent is facing a heated challenge. Political reporter Paris Schutz has the latest on that race. Paris?
Yeah, Sylvia, this is one to watch. Former Orland Park Village trustee Republican Jim Dodge says he believes the town needs a change from two-term Republican incumbent Keith Pekow, especially after a recent controversy over a Gaza ceasefire resolution.
Dodge says Pekow didn't respect the rights of pro-Palestinian demonstrators when he shut down an attempt to introduce a Gaza ceasefire resolution.
They were gavelled down and then eventually kicked out of the room by the police at that meeting. And the issue became how it was handled improperly. You don't insult American citizens expressing themselves at a public meeting in a legitimate forum.
In a written response to our questions, Pekow said the meeting shut down after protesters lodged threats against him. Quote, "The room was cleared to protect our staff, the public, and elected officials. Once the situation was safe and the meeting resumed, the doors were reopened, but no one returned." Notably, many of these same individuals returned to the next meeting, spoke again, and behaved in an orderly manner. Dodge says he offers a more moderate and civil approach to governing and differs with Pekow on issues like public safety, where he says police need a change in their work hours.
Our cops would like to go to 3 days on, 12-hour shifts and then have a little bit bigger break than the current shift structure. Almost all the towns around us are doing that, so we're starting to lose young police officers to other towns.
In response, Pekow wrote, implementing 12-hour shifts would require a 25% increase in staffing just to maintain the current level of service. Multiple studies show that 12-hour shifts result in increased fatigue among officers, which raises the risk of injury to both officers and civilians. Simply put, Orland Park would be less safe. Dodge also says he believes the town's sales tax rate at 10.25% is driving business away to surrounding communities.
We're in the corner of southwest Cook County, so you have to be mindful of the tax structure in Will County, or even Tinley Park, which has a pretty healthy retail base, is lower than Orland Park.
Pekow responded that he has attracted 5,000 jobs to the community and said, quote, "The state of Illinois and Cook County account for 9% of our 10.25% sales tax. Orland Park's home rule sales tax is 1.25, the same as neighboring Tinley Park."
And you can catch comprehensive coverage of these suburban races on our website, fox32chicago.com. Sylvia, so many races to watch. Aurora, Oak Park, Evanston, the list goes on and on.
And important, too. Thanks so much.
You bet.